Friday, and it's appropriate that right now we're looking at hot guys for Natalie. Again, we're answering your questions. You're looking for advice. I forgot my earrings.
Oh, no. What earrings are they?
Anything to cover the hole. That's what she said.
Oh.
Anything to cover the hole.
Well, I mean, it's fine. It's probably better.
Let me see.
I can't. I have to find.
It's not a good picture. You want to find a better picture. Let me see.
I just want to make some. I want to accurately be aware of the photo before I make any like harsh judgments. And also, a lot of them have bad pictures. Oh, you know what? He looks like he might be a good
runner-up.
No. Teacher.
Let's see. I love that if Natalie could hire a team, it would be on not our. That's old picture too.
You want to see a new one?
Yeah, I do. I like that you find the old. I like that you think that this is something that would deter. Like I like that you're finding old. I like that you're finding old pictures.
That's a new one, right?
I think that you could find even newer.
Looks like an old man. He's probably 24.
I like that Natalie's looking for old. Like hey. It's like she thinks that. You want to find faces. You want to find his best photo, which is making me laugh. Like from so you're going 10 years ago. You're like, see this photo?
Well, I mean that one was from last year.
Okay, not the first one though.
No. It's nice to look at nice faces. Oh, I love that filter last night with the Montana boys. Did you see mine? Was I such a pervert? I was such a pervert.
I couldn't hear it. I didn't have it on sound.
Oh, I was big pervert.
Montana boys are sexy boys that Kirsten Cavallari's dating.
And then that filter doesn't actually make it look like them. I want one better. I want to look like her boyfriend, Mark.
Well, you're a woman.
Yeah, but the filter's supposed to make you look like a man.
Yeah, we had long hair though.
Yeah, but I know his bone structure and face.
No.
And that wasn't it.
I think it was pretty close.
I've seen better. I thought that was a spider on your arm, but it was your fingers.
Better what?
I've seen better man filters.
Where?
We've done tons of man filters.
It's the same one. It hasn't changed. That one. That's one Max did. That's the one.
That's not the one I've done before. I've cut photos of the one from before.
With a little bit of growth.
Hold on. I'm such a pervert. Oh, you're a pervert too. Why are the chins so long?
Because I think we're lying down maybe too.
And you're whispering.
Yeah, I had to whisper. I was like, good night. See you later.
It's so cringe.
Yeah.
I die. I love. Where's the Cat Nat filter to make people look like us? That'd be so weird and fun.
I don't know how they do that. AI can do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And remember when? Because people dress up like us for Halloween.
Yes, but we're talking about sex today. Let's talk about sex.
Maybe you could be Cat Nat in lingerie for your birthday, baby.
I watched Mean Girls because they did like the reboot, and it was. They had a Halloween party. If you guys remember, they did the Halloween party in the original, and it was all about this, like Halloween with sexy costumes. Like it's Halloween, and I'm slutty. Like that was the song, and they're in because the main character doesn't wear a hoochie costume, and the rest of them are like, it's Halloween. I like sex. They're in grade 9. I'm watching Chloe, and I'm like, and there's a grade 6 birthday party with a dad and boys, and I'm watching
the whole thing. By the way, a whole boy,
a few girls.
Oh, okay,
but it was a dad who brought them,
and it was a bunch of boys watching Mean Girls. Like my boys have had given no interest in that.
It was at the movie theater, so I felt like it was a movie they could see maybe that they would all like. But I was like, wow, this if you didn't come of age before this movie and haven't seen, if you have strict parents, this is gonna blow your brains out because they were like they do dances where they open their legs and they're like ooh, and I was watching Chloe, I was like, welcome to teenhood. And very quickly.
She's like, I was a sexy cop for Halloween this year, Mom.
She has seen it before.
I'm already there.
But and it's all.
Wow. So in the original Mean Girls, were they in grade 9?
Yeah, she transferred to go to high school, I feel like. I don't really know if they had the grade, but it was very young. Like it was very.
And was it kind of a musical?
It was a musical.
It was. Yeah.
I liked it. I mean, it was fine. It was good. I mean, it was long. They could have shortened it, but it was fine.
Why do people make movies long? Whenever I go on like Netflix to watch a movie, I always look at how long it's going to be. If it's long, long for what?
By the way, Tom Brady is looking very handsome these days.
Did you watch his documentary?
Yeah.
The Patriots one?
Yeah.
I know.
He is getting better with age. He seems like a fun guy.
Yeah, and he's got
and he's not broccoli skinny anymore.
No, and he's got great skin, great bone structure.
No, he's definitely getting
His hair
better.
has definitely thickened with age.
Yes.
Which good for you.
Yep. Turkey.
Speaking of hair, yeah, hopefully I guess he could probably do it in America because I know you can do it in Canada, but it's just a lot more expensive. But
he got a lot. He doubled up. He was a 2 for 1.
Did.
He went to America.
Yeah.
And he got the best person.
He paid $1 million for that new head of hair, and it is flow.
He has so much flow.
It's so much flow. We had someone here and we were talking about Rogaine, and there's like a Rogaine like spray that you can use, but there's also the pills that you can take. And apparently they work really well for any of your men who are potentially losing hair. It grows back amazing. But
if you're getting a divorce, don't tell them that. That's mean.
Yeah. He goes,
let them go bald.
He looks 25 again, because when you have a full head of hair and you lose it, this guy that he knows, his friend.
Whose friend?
Hassan's.
Oh, because you didn't tell me who it was.
I wasn't going to say the name, but fine. It wasn't
Understood.
Hassan, it's his friend. And he said he looks young again.
I thought you meant Tom Brady.
No, he didn't need to use Rogaine. He got the sprouts.
You never know.
Well, here's the problem. There are side effects. And one of them is you completely lose your sex drive.
Well, for the people in there asking
for their husband's libido to drop,
tell
them, what do you want? Hair or sex? Oh, you want sex? Well, I want hair.
So go get some hair.
So go get some hair. And then we'll have the same libido.
And also, if you like, his friend might have a very different experience, and if he identifies maybe as a gay male, the sex culture might just be a little bit more amped up than a married one.
Potentially, but it's just you never want to have sex. And I could see, of course, there's going to be major side effects.
Yeah. But the side effects don't happen to everybody. It may have side effects. It's kind of like
if something works really well and not everyone's using it.
Yeah, well,
usually there's a reason.
A lot of people are on Ozempic and don't shit their pants all the time.
Yeah, 100%.
And it works really well.
Yeah, I just feel like everyone would be on Rogaine. Why wouldn't they all be on it? It's not
Is
expensive.
It's not?
Not as expensive as getting a hair transplant.
Because women lose their hair too.
Why are we taking Rogaine? Why don't women take it?
I've never heard of it. So that's why, have you ever heard of these pills?
We've seen commercials for it our whole lives.
Shampoo, not pills. I've never heard of these pills.
Oh, I guess I never really thought about what it was.
Because the shampoo's not going to make you lose your sex drive, or there's something super wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
The pills, I've never.
I want to see a before and after this guy. I guess you could look on Rogaine's Instagram. Anyways, I do think a full head of hair makes a difference. And I feel bad when they start to lose their hair, and it's totally fine. And some people don't care, but I think it looks so much better with a head of hair, and Tom Brady agrees.
It is actually not called Rogaine. I believe it's called minoxidil, and it causes a temporary increase in hair growth. And I think it, and I don't get why your pubes wouldn't go buck wild.
Maybe that's why women can't take it, because we get facial hair. Can women take Rogaine, and why don't they advertise for this? Is a new partnership.
Check with your doctor, but more common, fast or irregular heartbeat, weight gain, rapid weight gain, chest pain, shortness of breath, common bloating.
Okay, so you might have a full head of hair, but you're chubby now. You're a chubby, full-headed man.
Increase in hair growth, usually on face, arms, and back.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good news.
But nothing about sex on that one. Okay. So you might just be super hairy, and then that will bring your libido.
I texted Kat yesterday. I just had this sort of like epiphany. I was like, holy shit, the Kelsey brothers are so hairy, and not the kind of hairy that's like fine, soft hair, but thick, coarse hair. And I assume that can only increase with age. Their hair, like their beards, when they don't shave, are so. I actually can't be with someone like that.
Oh, too much hairy.
My lips are way too sensitive.
You're not into the hairy manhood.
I don't mind the look of like some good chest hair. Like I think it looks good on Travis. I don't mind his chest hair at all. But that facial hair on my face
would be too much.
I'm too like my lips, like poor Taylor Swift's red lips. No wonder they're so red.
She might have rougher lips.
Shaped. Yeah, she might have thicker. I definitely have sensitive lips. I burn them.
I mean, they have made out. And that beard was so massive. I wonder if it smells bad.
Not Travis's. It would be
because he would be sweaty, and then it was so bushy.
It's so thick too. Like that is like a full bush.
I want to barf. I want to barf.
That's
right? My biggest.
Me too.
My biggest
hair on my face, my mouth.
It
would touch your tongue. Your tongue would touch the hair. You'd be touching hair.
Natalie.
Hair pie.
No, stop it. But you know what it is. Oh.
Have you ever made?
Stop it.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna barf.
I'm just gonna ask you a different question. Have you ever made out with a guy with a beard?
No,
because beards weren't in when we were dating.
I wouldn't like punani.
Is that the only reason? It's just in. She's not a lesbian. Just in today.
I'm just
she
saying.
Doesn't want to munch box. And by the way, Catherine, lots of boxes are hairless.
Yeah, but even the thought of a hair cross contaminating would make me. I couldn't even have. You would have to laser. No, no.
So every girl that makes out with a bearded guy has hair on their tongue.
I'm done. We're gonna carry on. I'm gonna barf. It makes me want to. I'm so grossed out by other people's pubic hair specifically. If I even see one in a hotel bed or bed, I'm out. I can't carry on. Here we go. There's some weird things. I'm going to call that a phobia.
Pubes.
I have a pubic phobia. I have a pubic phobia. Yeah, I do. I don't like other people's pubes. It makes me physically sick. So yeah.
So what's everyone talking about on the
Is it okay to have a secret friendship that may turn into something more if you know the answer to this? Especially if you're in a relationship.
Yes, it's
you
okay.
know the answer to. No, it's not okay.
Not okay.
No, it's not okay.
Oh, whoa. It sounds like fun.
To have a secret relationship. Is it okay?
Tell us more.
You want me to say it's okay? I'll tell you it's okay.
I bet it's such a fun hobby. Some people like to go skiing. Some people like to play tennis. You like to have a secret friendship where you get to flirt with someone. Fun.
If you're asking me if it's okay to have a secret friendship, why does it have to be secret? You know it's not okay if it's a secret. Right there. Red flag.
I mean, the first thing I think to myself is this could result in murder. It does when old flames reconnect over Facebook and start flirting. And they want to be together. You have to kill someone. Just on a very low level. Worry.
Okay.
But
you're killing so many people these days.
I'm telling you. So,
crime. Is it okay?
I think it's if you think that your partner wouldn't be okay with it and you care what your partner thinks.
Which probably if you don't, you should probably get out.
A lot of people don't care and stay forever. But if you care what your partner thinks and you think that would hurt your partner's feelings and you think that it might turn to something more, which would eventually end up being an affair, then just decide what you want.
Some people, though, line up people so that they can jump the ship right to the next person.
I think that's a smart move.
So they want to know what their currency is in the field.
Yeah.
And if their currency is strong,
yeah.
they feel confident that they can leave because you know what, my currency is quite strong.
Yeah, don't quit your job before you have a new one. That's what we tell our kids.
Is that what you think?
Not really. That's just what they say. Like if you need money, don't quit your job until you have a new one.
Oh, I thought in relationships.
Well, I mean, it could be the same thing. People lining it up so that I never have to be alone. That's more of a man thing to do. Often men won't leave until they have something in the back burner, whereas a woman's like, I just need some time alone.
That just sounds so exhausting.
But they've always got time for that. And some have multiple.
It's exhausting. That feels exhausting.
What we would want is
I
can't
imagine like having to juggle 6 men.
And people with multiple families.
I know.
I don't know how they do it.
And are you the same person with those 6 people? Do you know what I mean?
I feel like with one of, like, let's say you had 2 families. I feel like with one of them, you're more like fun dad. And at the other one, you're more like, this is my job family.
But I mean, I mess up my own kids. I can't imagine having 2 families and trying to keep everyone straight.
I don't think the men need
think
to keep
that way.
Anything straight. I think you've got this sort of situation. You've convinced 2 women who can take care of things.
Oh, so you don't text the wrong one at the wrong time. You have 2 totally. That is back when you didn't have texting. It was probably much easier to have 2 families. I think now would be way harder.
And because even more if you don't have a phone, because if they can't reach you, they can't reach you.
And they can also see where you are at all times.
Don't share your location.
And social media, if you're like, no, don't post it.
Totally.
Or you go to a party and you're there, like,
Well, I actually know a man, and he's married, and he has like a sugar baby, and he like takes her places. And
A
on
real
vacation,
one?
a real one.
You know someone.
Yeah.
You know somebody.
Yeah, I think
not online. You actually know.
Actually, I mean, like, it's a friend's friend, but a
And
close
he has a
friend's
sugar baby.
friend.
A real sugar baby.
And
And does everyone know? Everyone knows about the sugar baby.
well, no, apparently the wife does not. But they post, and you go on Sugar Baby's Instagram, and you see him in there.
So he just thinks that no, with what your suggested post, because the phone just knows that you two are together, and the phone is going to do its work and serve her.
I guess wife might not be socially active. Socially active.
Not sexually active, socially active.
So doesn't think it would ever come across her path. Also, some people are just so like oblivious, or they feel like they are they're invincible. He obviously feels invincible.
Idiot.
He goes out to public places with her and flies places
or
with
he
her.
doesn't care.
And maybe
well, everybody knows because you're telling me and we're telling the podcast right now.
Mm-hmm.
So check your husbands. They have a sugar baby
Mm-hmm.
in the GTA area. Whoopsies.
Yeah, GTA. Yeah, maybe a little outside, but yeah.
I love
But basically, yeah, yeah. I want to know. I want to.
What's his excuse? Where's he going?
They have no kids. Where's he going? I don't know. Business. I think he's very successful. She's like, just bring home the bacon, baby.
Anyone else's husband not initiate sex, but then they rub one out after you fall asleep. How do you know if you're asleep?
Because you're not really asleep.
So you're, ew. Oh. Are they beside you?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, they think you're dead asleep.
And so they just think that I'll just do that right beside this person asleep.
I've had
Don't-
I have a friend.
If you are a mom,
Yeah.
you're never asleep.
No.
SOS. Send this to your spouses right now. You're never asleep. Never am I dead asleep unless I've taken something.
No.
But I don't even do that often.
No.
Dead asleep. And
Dead.
someone is busy beside, that's not even like a slow motion. That you would feel the covers and the movements and the sounds. That would not be quiet. That would not be discreet.
But you'd absolutely be like, yeah, that's, by the way, I'm sure that happens a lot. I'm sure
Yeah,
you're
it
not
does.
the only one.
I actually know someone who broke up with someone because they did that. They weren't married. But she was like, that you're disgusting.
And he wasn't initiating sex. He was just going to do that on his own.
I mean, I think he was just, maybe it was both. I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe she didn't
But
want.
that does suck. He's obviously horny. But he's not initiating it with you. I would ask him.
Initiation is such a problem with so many people.
Because he also might think
that you don't want it.
to.
Yeah. I was going to say initiation is such a loser thing. If you could just like initiation, because it means so much to people when you initiate. It was a whole thing on Love is Blind. The initiation. Because she's like, I initiated. I'm like, just drop the initiation. Who fucking cares about the initiative? Like, oh my God. You know what? Women are a slow burn. They're like an incense candle. Where you burn it and it just is not, it's not like, they're not a firecracker. They're not, their crotch is not like, they're not getting crotch rockets if you've been married for a while. They're not like, ooh, you come here big boy with your budget. Let me see you.
Your budget and your beer belly, bring that over this way, baby, and your balding head.
Yeah, and you just took a shit in our bathroom. Get over here. This is so sexy the way you blow your nose in the morning.
Ooh.
No. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would honestly,
I'd say, why don't you stop rubbing one out when you fall asleep and roll on over?
Yeah.
Why don't you bring that boner over here?
Just say that. Hey, bring that boner over here, baby. Because you obviously care.
Hey, babe, bring your boner home. Bring your bacon and a boner home. You know what? Bring
the bacon, your bald head, your beer belly, and your boner, and bring it over here, buddy. Let's get basic.
I don't think you're alone. How about that?
No.
And I think that maybe you're personalizing something that he's just like, I'm just going to do this. And it's not you don't want it. So I'm not going to bother you. You should be thankful.
I would also give two options. Either bring that boner this way or take that boner out of my bed and go do that somewhere else.
That's true.
Okay. You have two
Boners
options.
in bed only for insertion.
Yeah.
I don't want I don't want a fake boner in my bed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Two options.
No boner zone.
Boner zone.
Unless it's for one purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, egos and initiation are really a thing. And that's too bad because we put so much to it at the bar and stuff when they would get a girl, like when they'd go try and, oh, you got shot down, you know, things like that.
Yeah, and also if you try and you get shot down, get over it. Try again another time.
She could be a lesbian. She might not want your boner.
She could also be tired.
Yeah.
She might want it tomorrow. Don't be like, oh, you don't like me. I don't want to right now.
Exactly. The week is long.
The months are long. The years are long.
It's just like seasons. Sometimes it's a rough winter. Sometimes it is a very
bumpy, rough winter.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's smooth sailing.
Mm-hmm.
That is what it
powder.
is. Just powder.
I'm like skiing.
Skiing powder.
Sometimes it's lovely and soft.
Sometimes it's warm. It's a warm winter.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's so cold you don't want to go outside. I don't know why people can't see that's relationships and your sex life. Okay?
I do.
Sometimes it's like the ice age. Sometimes it's like the rainforest.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, it's so abnormal. No, it's not. We're people. We're not perfect. In perimenopause. Oh, she's in perimenopause and my sex drive is gone.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the other thing.
Is this why men cheat with younger women?
No, that is absolutely not the reason men cheat. They might say that's why they cheat. Okay. And if they are cheating with younger women, well, you don't want them anyways. They need to understand where you're coming from.
She's very passionate about this right now.
They need to, if they love you, they need to understand where you're coming from.
I was thinking they should read books on, like, just go research your woman's age and understand that I know. I'm like, we read books about people all the time. We figure shit out. We have to go do all the research. You go do the research. Why don't you take time to understand where I bet the younger generation will do that. They'll go and be like, oh, she's in this right now. I'm going to understand her and give her space because perimenopause is a bitch.
And guess what? He's going to go through things and he's going to hope that you stand by him and don't go sleep with younger men.
Like, what's he going to go through?
Like midlife crisis or like
balding, like ball dropping.
Yeah. All these really bad things.
Thin lips. Right?
I mean, it could be anything. It could be anything. Men get really gross when they get older. Women, not so much. Tom Brady's the only man who's aging with
Tom Brady.
There's another man I saw that
Brad Pitt looks great too. He's like 60s.
Some people think that his plastic surgery has made him look like a woman. I don't really look at him that much.
Oh, I just saw him recently come across my.
I think
he is rugged.
Yeah,
he has not lost like his.
Everyone who I think loved Tom Cruise. What's his name? Tom. What's that one called?
Who?
The one you're talking about?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. It's so crazy. I've never, ever, 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 even back to that Thelma and Louise scene, ever been attracted to him.
I don't think I'm attracted to him. I just think I appreciate.
But he is literally like a sex symbol for so many women for so long.
Yeah, I think I just appreciate. There he is. I think I just.
I definitely prefer him older than younger.
Oh yeah, I think I just appreciate the fact that
Who else did I see recently who's like looks better when they're older? I don't know, but I have to say, if you're getting older and you're looking to get better,
muscle on.
Muscle's a good one, and also hair will really make you age well.
Like drop the cardio and start doing some weights.
Worth it to get your hair transplants.
He's 60. I think he looks great.
Yeah,
that's not filtered either.
Yeah.
He's done a great job.
What's that recent ad he did for? He was all in jean.
Liquor?
Yeah, I thought he looked good in the ad. Personally.
You know, he's good. You know what? The thickness on him is doing great. Like, you know, he's getting wider.
Who else looks good with age?
Well, Tom Brady. I'm not attracted to Tom Brady either. I just think I can appreciate.
I'm more attracted to Tom Brady now than ever.
Yeah, because his personality before seemed so. But I'm looking at him now. I'm like, wow, you are.
And he was also fun when he was young. I think it was just like that time where he was married with kids and he went through that whole.
Broccoli.
Remember he came out with those bars that were made of like vegetables. I don't think that worked out.
No. So okay, I'm going to try to follow this one here. You guys have another question. Did we take a break?
We took one. Thank you, Lord. Please always share these with me. I need this stuff.
Okay, I'm going to think about this. It's either my best friend or my boyfriend. So it's my BF scheduled a family, because usually it's BFF.
No, I think it's best friend from now, but keep going.
Scheduled a family vacation with current wife and child. And
Wait.
didn't exactly.
My boyfriend
scheduled a family vacation with current wife and child and didn't tell me. He's not divorced yet.
Oh, so it's her boyfriend.
Yeah, so I guess they're in a they're in a relationship and he's not getting divorced.
I'm
It's a
sorry.
lie.
I know.
He's not getting divorced.
I know. It's not.
No, he's not. He's lying to you.
Yeah.
You're his side piece.
Yeah.
If I were you, I would probably move on. Yeah. I don't mean to be mean, but.
And I don't think he's that good of a catch. I don't think you're missing out on something if you move on.
He didn't tell you. If he, like, even bigger red flag.
And
if
he's
he didn't tell you.
also, there's so many men out there. You can do better. Way better.
Yeah. And also he's not leaving. Like, you're just going to be the side hustle for a while. So don't let it go.
You know, you can make so many excuses in that moment where she's like, he's probably taking that last vacation. And then after the vacation, he tells the family that it's over. It's just that one last like time together. You know, you can tell yourself anything. It's just going to keep
He
going.
didn't tell you anything. So he lied to you. He scheduled it. He left. He went on a family vacation and left you at home and didn't tell you. It's not
looking good.
You tired?
You know what they say?
What?
If they do it to her, they're going to do it to you. They always do. We just had those women on, the divorce ladies. And
oh, yeah, he'll do it to you.
Each and every, like, they got cheated on and they went and did it to the next girl, did it to the next girl.
Yeah. They just keep going. Why are you so tired? You up late last night?
No, I was not.
Doing some hanky-panky in the bedroom with your bearded muff and his bearded snake.
I got the text. What are you doing? And I was like, I'm convincing someone to go to bed. My eyes are half open and I'm trying to organize a vacation for the family. Night.
Well, that's a no.
And by family, I mean us. You know what I mean? I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm busy. I'm
like, okay.
I don't have time for your
okay.
boner. Yeah. What he wanted you to bring that boner up here.
I don't know. I just was like, I've got one here. I've got this going on. I got that going on. And literally my eyes are.
I love when my eyes are closing.
I know. It felt good. I took nothing and I just swept away into the darkness.
Okay, well, I got to answer one. We have one more time. I've got lots of questions to answer, which I love. So keep your questions coming. We are the best advice givers.
Stories, experiences, things you would tell nobody else but us. Anonymously tell them to us.
Yeah, I thought of one recently that I wanted to hear more about, but I can't remember.
I just hate that they're not there to ask more questions.
I know.
We have to figure this out.
You lose attraction to your husband. How do you stay in that relationship? He doesn't show love, and I feel heartbroken. Okay. Why do you have to stay?
Also, I'm thinking, are you heartbroken that you're no longer attracted to him?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like you're already done with it. Or is it just heartbroken because it's sad?
It's a relationship.
Yeah, that's sad.
I also think that, this is just a little piece of something.
A little tiny nugget.
Yeah, I think that you can create, I think the problem with relationships is you have an expectation of what you want this person to be. And if they don't fill it, it just continues to have a self-fulfilling prophecy of what they're not. So you have to almost decide that, okay, you have to accept them for who they are rather than be mad at them for who they're not. And so many people want to be mad at you for who you're not when that's not your issue, that's their issue.
What was the second part? So one was that she's not attracted, and what is also he doesn't give her any attention.
He doesn't show love. So but if that's what you see, that's all you're going to see. But that person hasn't changed that much, I bet.
Mm.
So it's sort of like we fight over the same fight because it's you don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do this. So rather than being like, you don't do this, stop blaming someone else for everything they're not doing and figure out, because she's like, I'm heartbroken. Well, if you're heartbroken, then figure out what you can do to change your script.
You're kind of lucky in a way that you're not attracted anymore, because if that's the truth, because it sounds like you care that he's not showing you love, but you're saying you're not attracted to him. And if you're not attracted to him anymore, do you really want to see that love?
Yeah. It doesn't sound like she has the ick from him.
No.
It just sounds like her love language isn't being met. So she's not attracted to that, because it sounds like she wants to.
But it sounds like there's potential for her to turn that around if she's able to be able to communicate with him to get more of what she wanted, or just know that that's the way it's always been. It's maybe
it doesn't mean he doesn't love you. Mm-mm. It just means that is, I think that we get confused with what love is. I think we do. And then we search for it, and then you get it for a minute, and then life happens again, and you get back to the exact same position, unless you marry someone totally different who is everything you need and you know what you need, which most people don't. and then something else happens, it's like they're frauds. Or there's always issues. Someone's always got an issue. I have issues. You have issues. So if you want, maybe sit down and think about, he does love me, unless he doesn't. You can flat out ask him, do you love me?
It's worth a conversation.
Do you like this?
Yeah.
And then
you still in, or are you like long gone and I just haven't been like updated?
Yeah. Because I think you can go through a rut and then come back out again.
Yeah.
You can kind of like simmer for a bit. Sometimes life is like, simmer. And it's okay to simmer.
Take a beat.
You can simmer in a relationship for a bit. I think we put so much pressure to be on boil constantly in a relationship. I think simmering is underrated. And I
also think it's really hard when you're simmering everywhere you look through like social media and everyone around,
advice,
even your friends around you, and you're seeing and you're like, it looks like they're boiling. Why am I still on simmer? Don't compare yourself to other people. Nobody has what you have inside of your relationship and your family.
I think simmer takes away the intensity of what you are so mad about. I think simmer just makes you be like, okay, it gets you back into a place of where you can sort of recalibrate and not live on this edge of like that. So,
I'm on the edge
of glory.
I had a dream I was singing yesterday, and I don't remember where I was, but no, that wasn't a dream. TJ and I were duetting last night in the bathroom.
How'd it go?
We could come up with something. We need to be the acoustics of a bathroom. But I think we could. He's not bad. I'm not bad. I think we could be good together. We've got passion.
How long can you sing for?
Not long.
That's the problem.
I was yelling at my son's game last night, and TJ leaned over and goes, "Save it for mine."
Aww.
He really likes it. Anyways,
we'll see y'all on the flip side.